welcome to Two and Dog Gaming. We are back with Mine/RPG, right where I left you last time, though it's been a little while since I played. We have seen some changes because I've done an update on the mod pack and changed a few things around. Nothing game breaking. You will get this screen when you update and play for the first time. That's because I've gotten rid of silence mechanisms. A pretty cool mod, but in this context, in this mod pack, I was playing through the options it gives you as I was getting ready to create a quest line for it, and I realized it doesn't really add much to this mod pack in usefulness or even in theme. So I thought, well, it takes up a lot of space, all of those different ores, for something we're not really using. So I thought it was just better to get rid of it now rather than play out quests for it, etc, etc. And yeah, so yeah, that's gone. Boom, boom, boom. I got rid of that. It's dependency silent lib. I also said in the update notes that I removed mine/auto compat. I actually haven't. I meant to and forgot to. So, but it will go in the next one. The developer of the auto compat says it's not useful anymore. They're not going to update it anymore. The mine/ mod itself has provision compatibility, but it yeah, like I mentioned before, on the quests. Where are we? Whoop, wrong button. No, I just got a slow way. In the quest, we've got some rewards over in the Mystical Garden where you can get these items, but they're not actually mine/ compatible. The tools are fine, but these don't work. And I thought that was weird because of the auto compat. Turns out you need to put in a resource pack. So that's something I've got to learn how to do first before that'll work. So yeah, one great big learning process doing your own mod pack up, that is for sure. But yeah, hopefully I'll be able to get that sorted out soon with all my boundless free time. What else has changed? As I have decided to leave the waystones as they are for now. You can remove them, place them where you need them, until it seems otherwise that doesn't work. White did tell me that the set home command that I suggested you could use otherwise only had a limit of 3, and I looked in the config and sure enough you could only set it 3 times. So I did boost that to 30. Hopefully that'll work. Playing with these configs, some of it is just not that how shall we say, automatic learning. There's a word for that that's skipped my mind. Intuitive, there we go. It's not always intuitive. So I change things and just see if they work, and there's not a lot of explanations out there. I think there's some developers expect that you know what the programming language is if you're playing around with configs, and since when has actually knowing something stopped me from playing around? Little do they realize. Anyway, so yeah, that's a thing. I do sort of want to smooth this out, but not too much. It's always how much do I get rid of and how much do I keep? I probably shouldn't be playing around with this area too much just yet until I plan out my Minecolonies bit. The alpha version's been updated on Minecolonies. I'm still in the alpha versions. The release hasn't been updated yet, so that's still working. I did test it, so even with that update, it's still working. Otherwise, the updates hasn't added too much. Quark has added a yucca chest and bottled cloud. I haven't even looked at that. Let's have a little look. Oh, it's pretty. But I have turned off various chests, so I'm not sure you can actually make it. The reason why I had to turn off variant chests is because you needed the vanilla chest for a few of the recipes for mine/, and so you couldn't actually make it if you had variant chests. So yeah, sorry about that. It's a pretty chest that we can't actually use. And simple farming, you can now make mead. Apparently there's alternate pumpkin and melon crops. So, and advancements. I have noticed the advancements. What triggered an advancement? I did trigger it while I was testing out the update before I published it. I got an advancement for something for farming. I can't remember what it was though. Oh well. Anyway. Anything else happened that was interesting? Oh, I added in Better Animals Plus. So there's some variant animals out there. It's an old favourite. Doesn't seem to have changed the vanilla animals at all, but you will see. I saw a tarantula in a desert biome, so that was fun. Always a bit freaky. I need to work out what I actually want to do next here. I think this is the stage where I will normally go to mining. So I can get more ores and things. Oh, that's nice. Because I took out silence mechanisms, I did have to change the quest tree. That's right, because it had those extra funky metals and stuff. I obviously got rid of the silent mechanisms tab, but also the copper stuff. So this is a little bit simpler, not as fun. And instead of being a silver chest, it's now an iron chest. So you will need a little more iron, but that should be no real troubles. I did add in, because this reward was a fish bucket, I added in the fish trap. Hey, and you can get a fish bait. That's pretty cool. I might make one of those because they're fun. Let's see, fish. Just a wooden fish trap. That's all you need. Not too. Oh, that string is probably going to be the biggest issue. Do I have any? I've got enough for a fishing rod. But then I lack what I need for the rest. Okay, I better eat. There was a spider hanging there. I don't think he's going to give me 3 string though. And could be gone by now. Are they? Yeah. Oh, there's a red dot over this way. Is that it? Or something underground? Ah, it's all underground. Is the spider in that mix though? Because I just saw the little spider hisses. But not this way. Okay, you can make string from kefir seeds, which is one of the planting quests. Ooh, I need that. Look down here. Not enough. 3, that should be enough for the quest, shouldn't it? Oh, 6. Guess not. Okay, so did I do anything else interesting? Oh, I changed some of the configs, the one probe, so now when you start you won't get a spawn note. Bitumen generation, I put that to false. Anywhere you've already generated, it'll still be there, but new chunks won't generate bitumen. If you are actually using the bitumen for making asphalt and roads and stuff, if that's where you've taken your mod pack, ooh, I don't know if I mentioned, see how he's all sparkly? That means he will give me a everlasting abilities drop. Anybody who's sparkling like that? See? And of course we love those. Oh, night vision. Yes, we definitely love those. Now I do have my backpack here, and oh, so much space going to waste. So let's plonk it in there, eh? Don't need to be carrying all of this around. I think I'm right for boats for the moment. Now, if you do have a copper chest, I know I've taken out silent mechanisms, but the chests are still a part of iron chest mod, so they won't disappear. That's one thing I should reassure you on. Your actual coppers, if you've already made copper and silver chests, they will not disappear. Don't suddenly find all your stuff gone. See, here's bitumen ore, because I'd already generated these chunks, but it won't generate on new ones. Yeah, your copper and silver chests will still be there. Now, these don't look like alternate pumpkins, so I don't know what's going on with simple farming. Maybe it's something you've got to enable. Who knows? Okay, so I've got night vision. Let's check how many levels that requires. So I've got 8, and it needs 9. Oh, so close, so close. Cool. Of course, when you've got night vision, the problem is knowing what's lit and what isn't, and the barrier between day and night sort of blurs somewhat. So that's a bit of a thing. But of course, that's where our little F7 button comes in handy. Whoop, whoop. Because it can tell you what the light levels are. Ding! I love this. I love this mod. It's so helpful. So yeah, that's F7, turn it on and off. And I liked also it's not like everywhere, it's just in front of you. Because another one I've used before, it was like everything you could see had the number on it. Or an indicator, red lines or whatever. I was like, no! It's stressing out the computer somewhat. Okay, well, it's nighttime, so I'm going to have a nap. Head home, or turn off the F7 because it's a little bit much. F7, that's a great button if you've got things spawning where you're like, what, where are they spawning? They shouldn't be spawning there. And that will give you your insight into what's going on. Okay, let's have a nap. Just checking my notes. Anything else that I did? Oh, added uppers. Uppers is just hoppers, but upside down. Make sense? Of course it does. Oh yeah, I wanted string, didn't I? The fish trap. You can see how much I care about fighting tactics. Walk up, take the smacks. Yeah, whatever, I'm fine. Any more spiders about? Oh, I get sick of all this grass getting in the way, I tell ya. I'm almost fanatical about getting rid of grass wherever I set up base because of that. It's not going to give me many spiders. Nope, nope, nope. That was a bit easy. The sun had done a bit of damage at least. Oh, look, it's another sparkly. Now, I think if they've got like a blue glow, I think that it's a better version. Like it's a higher quality, something like that. So this one's resistance, which is funky. Let's have a look. See how it's like blue. Woo! And it takes 19 player levels. Wow, less damage from attacks. That's pretty good. And you'll notice it's got level 1, 3. Like some are on, off. Invisibility on or off. Sure. But others you can level up. So their effects compound. So you can have multiple levels of growth or is it bone mealer, which is pretty funky if you're doing it the mystical agriculture, let me tell you, because those things grow so slow. But there's levels to it, which is really cool. Now, did I show you the wand and stuff from the supply ship? I forget, some of you may not have, because I've played so much Life in the Village, I sort of assume everybody knows about Minecolonies, when obviously not everybody coming to this mod pack will have played Minecolonies. Oh wow, there's a lot of meat in there and a lot of bread. Here we are. So your building tool and your town hall. So this is how you start your mine colony. You use the town hall to put down the first block, which attracts your first citizens, and then your building tool helps you set where you actually put your buildings and stuff. But as I said before, I'm not actually going to really get into that yet. It's a good idea to have a bunch of materials first, like a bunch of stone and stuff, because while the builder will build the buildings, you have to supply all the materials. So lots of wood and stone, and then later on they're going to be needing lots of tools, and there's a lot of materials you need, and if you just go straight into it, you're going to find it's going to be very slow. And the slower you are to get buildings, the citizens are going to need jobs, and then they're going to get upset at you because they don't have jobs, and yeah, and then the unhappier they are, the slower they work. And then they'll say, where's my home? And you got to build homes, and it just sort of builds and compounds. So yeah, unless you're ready for them, it's not a good idea. Hey, look, I've got 9 play levels. That means I can put on night vision. Yes. Can I? Why isn't it letting me put it on? I've got 9 player levels. 159 player levels. That's interesting. I don't know if that's a glitch or if there's something I don't know. Okay. You know, I haven't actually explored the ship. Let's have a little tour. This is pretty funky. I like this effect. Strapping down the cargo. And it's interesting, there's like a picture of a hook, tripwire hook. Not sure why, but you know, hey. Then we got the stairs down into the hold. Lots of good storage down here. This is very cool. Lots of extra beds. Yellow concrete. Lots of lanterns. What is that? Oh, it's just a barrel for fluids, I guess. No more goods, but it is so cool. They've done some serious work. Anyway, getting distracted. So yeah, so there are yeah, I was talking about uppers before I got distracted. So they're just I don't have iron. Yeah. Let's have a look. Uppers. So yeah, it's just like a hopper, only the other way around. Now, what I like about this is when I start, because you know what's handy when you're doing Minecolonies? A cobble generator. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty funky. So I like putting in a cobble generator, putting an upper on it, so I can put the cobble generator in the ground, out of sight or whatever, and then I can put that upper on it, and then I can put the furnace, or just a chest if I'm just collecting cobble for Minecolonies, or I'll put a chest, or I'll put a furnace on it, so that I can convert it to stone, so I can start doing some of those other stone things. Yeah, also I should probably get some metal. Sorry, I'm not doing much in this episode. I'm just talking through things. So maybe I should just wrap that up and actually come back when I've got something to say. I think ceramics I've added, Better Animals Plus, Upgrade Aquatics just for the aesthetic of it. For some reason I couldn't add it when I first did the mod pack, but it was working now. I can't remember what was the difference. Ceramics just fits the theme, really, and something more to do with clay, because there's a lot of clay but not much to do with it. Okay, I'm gonna wrap this up and we'll come back next time. I'll be doing stuff. Okay, I might get to the point where I can actually be doing some stuff. Yeah, catch you next time.